12 News is your local election headquarters. Tomorrow is Election Day, and lots of people are heading to the polls, including those who live in Rhode Island's 1st Congressional District.
They'll be deciding who will represent the state in Washington for the next year. Either Democrat Gabe Amo or Republican Gary Leonard will be filling the seat left vacant by David Cicilline. We caught up with both of them today as they squeezed in some last-minute campaigning.
Well, we are not resting until 7:59 p.m. Tomorrow night. And so what that has meant today is I saw the launch of the Great Cyber Security Institute at Rhode Island College. I spent some time with voters at L'Artisan just to catch up and check in.
We're out here in North Providence today, meeting a lot of folks, but thanking a lot of supporters along the way. Talking to some business owners, how do you keep Main Street alive?
And 3 southeastern Massachusetts cities will decide who will be their next mayor. Voters are heading to the polls in Fall River, New Bedford, and Taunton. You can count on 12 News to bring you the results as soon as they come in.
Well, from up in Cumberland all the way down to Middletown, several local communities are voting on multi-million-dollar bond questions. In North Kingstown, voters will decide if the town should spend millions of dollars to renovate schools and build new facilities. 12
News reporter Alex Torres-Perez joins us now live with a breakdown of what's on the ballot. Alex?
Well, Mike, Shannon, there are 2 questions on the ballot to decide on 3 proposed projects. Now, the town manager tells me that the reason it's split that way is because they wanted 1 question to handle the town's needs, like the school and the public safety complex, while the other question deals with the town's wants, the proposed indoor recreation center. However, voters in North Kingstown tell me that they have some mixed opinions on what they want to see in this city. Polls officially open at 7 tomorrow morning, and millions of dollars are on the line for North Kingstown voters. Some are eager to approve all the projects on the ballot, which includes a new indoor recreation center, a new middle school and other school renovations, as well as a new public safety complex.
And obviously want to make sure that they have top of the line access to, equipment, technology, make sure that they have everything they need.
However, some voters are concerned about the so-called mega bond that lumps the school and public safety complex together, forcing voters to either approve both projects or none at all. Another big concern, taxes.
The interest rates right now are at a 20-year high. What about the interest rates? What about waiting for the interest rates to come down? But they haven't thought this through. They haven't made a rational and comprehensive approach to this.
The tax impact is still unknown at this time, as the town manager is hoping to receive reimbursement funds on the school project if approved tomorrow. However, the state law expires next year, meaning
it's a one-time opportunity to get these funds,
which is why the town manager is asking voters to head to the polls.
No matter how this goes, it's real important that we get as many voters out as possible, so that way it becomes a will of a good portion of the voters rather than a small majority or a small minority coming out and making this very big decision.
And voter turnout in North Kingstown has been pretty great so far. The most recent numbers just released in the last hour show that more than 2,100 people have already cast their vote. And then polls open tomorrow morning at 7 and they close at 8 at night. I'm Alex Torres-Perez, 12 News.
Alex, thank you. There are various elections happening across the country tomorrow. The U.S. Department of Justice announcing it's planning to monitor compliance with federal voting rights laws. Locally, attorneys from the Civil Rights Division and the U.S. Attorney's Office will be at polling locations in Pawtucket and Woonsocket. The DOJ says these representatives will also be available to take complaints from citizens. And just to give you a heads up, because this is a special election, your polling place might be different than usual. So we have a link for you on our website where you can input your address to verify where you have to go. Most polls are open from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m.